everyone, this is Red Herring and I am home now from Arizona. I was gone for a whole month, and when I got home my husband had taken off for at least 2 weeks, and so he was home, and I promised that I wouldn't get online and do any kind of real work. And now this is the 3rd week, but he's gonna stay home another week with me, and just hard to kind of do any kind of videos when the men in the house are home. So I have a quiet moment right now, and I did promise you that I would insert my menstrual cup before I went to the airport, and then while I was on the plane, let you know the whole experience, because I have seen people ask if the security what is the word I'm looking for, sees it or whatever, if you feel any changes on the plane with the pressure and the turbulence and whatnot. So I made a point that morning that I left, which was a Saturday, to insert my cup before I went to the airport. And the cup that I chose to do this experiment with is the Super Jennie, and I got my dark blue Super Jennie while I was in Arizona. I went ahead and ordered it. I wish that I had gotten the aqua. I don't know what color I think it's just called a light blue, and I'll probably get a small light blue later in the future, because it looks kind of like an aqua color, and that's my favorite color. So I did use my Super Jennie, and this is a large size, and so that morning I inserted it, and I went through security, had no problems. They didn't detect it or anything like that. Not that I asked, maybe they did detect it, but they didn't stop me for any reason. Well, any reason about the cup. I did get stopped. I always get stopped. But I always go straight through to that, I think it's called a Provision, where you put your arms up and it scans you all the way around. But normally I use my Hawaiian bracelets, and I don't have them on today, but usually those set them off, and so they just have me go through there. So I went through security, no problems, and I tried to leave a message on both my regular Red Herring Facebook and on Krabby Patties that I got past security. Kind of, when I made the post, it looked like I was doing something illegal or trying to do something illegal, but I was not able to get connected to their internet, so the comment didn't get posted. I don't know what happened there, but I only contacted one of my buddies, Jennifer Lewis, and told her, you know, I did get through security and that there was no problems. So I got on the plane, and I got the whole aisle to myself, the whole road to myself, which was very nice. But when we got going, the pilot did say that the second half of our flight was going to have quite a bit of turbulence, so I was prepared for that. When I got older and had children, I started getting really getting nervous, getting anxieties about flying, but because he had already let us know that to expect that turbulence, I wasn't as anxious about it. So when that second half came about, I did, you know, mentally think to myself, okay, make sure you see if there's any changes or feel any changes. But when we did take off, I didn't feel any kind of pressure inside. I didn't feel the cup shift or cave in or anything. I didn't feel any kinds of changes at all. If I wasn't thinking about it, I wouldn't have even realized that I had a cup in. And then when the turbulence came, it was the same thing. If I wasn't consciously thinking about my cup, I didn't even notice that I had it in. So the turbulence didn't make a difference. And I flew the whole way with the cup inserted and nothing. I didn't have any feeling of pressure or anything. The cabin pressure is probably what I personally was thinking might give me some changes or feeling of changes, but there was nothing to indicate that I had a cup in. So flying with the menstrual cup is free and clear. It doesn't give you any kind of sensations. Actually, I can't say that it doesn't. In my personal experience, it did not cause me any difference in the feeling. So there's my Super Jennie, and I did pick the Super Jennie because if I was gonna bleed, my period was really bad while I was in Arizona. It was just on and off, and it was like a steady trickle until like 3 days before I came home, which was nice for my husband. But I wanted the capacity, and it is a larger cup, so if any of my cups were gonna feel like it was caving in on itself, it probably would have been the Super Jennie. So I thought that would be a good one to test, although I only had my Eva cup with me and the Tulip cup with me, and then I had my small and large Super Jennie with me when I went to Arizona. Those are the only cups that I brought. But out of all of the cups that I do have, I thought that the Super Jennie was going to be the best to test out. So there's my experience. If you had an experience going through security with a cup or flying with a cup, if you felt any difference, please let me know in the comments so that my other viewers get a different experience with it, or get to read about a different experience with flying and a menstrual cup. Since my husband is going to be home at least another week, I can't promise that I'm going to be able to get out a video on Thursday. We've been kind of busy just running around and doing stuff, spending time together, so catching up. So I can't promise you that I'm going to have a video on Thursday, but I will put this one up as soon as I get done with it, since I have some time today. And I will see you when I see you. I'm so sorry. I will try to get to your questions and your comments this week, but again, I'm just trying to make up some time with my husband. So until I see you next time, take care. I'm sorry, I have a remote and I forgot, and I went to go push on my tablet, but then I remembered I had the remote, so I don't even know how to use it. This is the first time. I guess that's another button. Oh my god. I'm not gonna edit this out. Okay, so Android. If you're interested in more menstrual cup information, cup versus cup comparisons, or personal reviews, please check out my channel, give my videos a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, thanks for watching.